Scofray, I'm not sure how many suitcases you've bought with a number of clothes in it, or what you've seen, or maybe as we would have normally said, escorted a friend to go and do some of these arrangements. But is it a pressure from family on a young man, or is more of a young man's own will to show off? How would you describe it in the present day? Because that is what we see. Is it because the young man was pressurized by family, by friends, by the woman, the lady involved, to have this big? How do we find a situation around? Is it through the parents, or is the young man's own wish or will to show off in this ceremony?
Well, I would say that, as Madam Riley put it, depending on the context you want to look at it, whether you want to look at it from the rural setting or you look at it from the urban setting. When you come to the urban setting, it is society that has created that image. Because assuming you live in an estate, okay, or gated community, and A1 had an engagement, it was flamboyant. C2 had one, it was flamboyant, and you are B, what would you do? So already
you do according to
you that something compels you, feel that no, if it is not done in a way, we are left out. So already a pace has been set for you. And sometimes guys especially mostly will want something undertone, something that will not be very extravagant, something that will not be so ostentatious. But as she rightly said, sometimes mothers, the person aware and that is relative. So
you mean the fathers don't say this?
Fathers, as sometimes from the point they will be coming from, if it is for position purpose, if it is for status in society, it is there that they come in. But mostly contraction of marriage is a sort of reverence you are giving to the lady's mother, or shema many enyunyam. So it is a whole facet of reasons that is making contraction of marriage very, very expensive.
You mean as a young guy who is going into this marriage, you wouldn't first of all look at what you have and what you want, but what's the standards the society has set?
It should be the case that what you can afford, what you can do. Assuming you've gone in for what now is termed the list. Kuba, and you have
the list in it.
Yes, you go for the list, and some list, the moment you look at it, it hits you like an atomic bomb.
Yeah.
You wonder,
I'm talking from experience.
It hits you like an atomic bomb. You wonder whether you are going to purchase something. And when I researched, I was wondering, is that why marriage or wedding literally means gambling? So you need to understand what your strengths are. The woman must also understand what your strength, the two of you can afford. But these days, as I'm saying, even when you want something, if you want to run a survey on guys who want a traditional marriage that would be so concise to the four families, you find many guys who tout for that one compared to the open one from what they've tagged engagement and to the other front. They will choose
that particular phrase is an indictment on the guys when we really want to look at that. But I don't want to veer towards that area.